Hey guys, John Walsh here from America's Most Wanted with another card trick tutorial. That's right, a tutorial. I know that you guys love card tricks and you guys love tutorials. So today I thought I'd show you a card trick tutorial. If you guys enjoy card trick tutorials, you should definitely subscribe and leave a comment below saying what you would do with all the card magic that I'm gonna instill on you. Also, because I want one of those play buttons, and apparently you got to be one of the big cheeses around here on YouTube to get one. You know who I'm talking about, the big cheeses on YouTube. So today I'm going to show you guys a easy, almost self-working trick with the 4 aces. This is almost, you could just leave the deck on the table and the trick will do itself. It's that easy. Now I'm going to be honest with you guys, I thought of 2 particular jokes when it came to this trick. So I'm going to show you both of the intro gags here, and you guys leave in the comments below as to which you guys think it's the best one. This is comedy that's so advanced that it's gone to viewers' choice here. So you guys let me know. Here's number 1. So as I mentioned earlier, this is a almost self-working card trick here. This is one of the easiest ways to do a 4-ace trick and to find the 4 aces in a deck of cards. So here we go. We have a regulation deck of playing cards, and here are the aces. Here are the aces. So this trick in particular is one that anybody could do. I don't understand why people think that magic is essentially all based on sleight of hand, or you think that we just have fast hands. These tricks are the ones that kind of show that magic isn't all fast hands. Magic is, a combination of thinking, psychology, and it's not just sleight of hand based. So for this trick, you just very easily find the four aces. Now, when it comes to this particular trick, again, this is completely self-working. Anybody could do this. And that's the... So here's the actual trick itself without the intro gag. You tell the spectators that you're actually going to be able to find the 4 aces and do an amazing sort of demonstration of your immense skill with a deck of cards. So you find the aces after a series of cuts and you show them to the spectator. If the spectator isn't impressed at this point, then you tell them, oh, okay, I think that you thought, sir, that I prearranged the cards or I did something tricky to the deck before we started. But I want you to be sure that these aces are going in different parts of the deck, that they are in fact the aces. I didn't switch them out, and that everything's on the up and up. You know, a lot of magicians aren't this honest with you. I am probably the most honest magician, which is why I have to tell you in advance that I can't be within 10 feet of school, so that might affect this trick. But you see the aces are going inside. There's no sort of break. There's no sort of overt gaps there. I'm not keeping any sort of control like a lot of magicians do. Now, some magicians, what they might do is that they'll just, go into the deck and they'll just cut the cards. I'm not going to do that. I'm actually going to find the aces with one hand. I'm going to find it with one hand. I'm actually going to find it behind my back. So here's how we do this. You could time me at home. We're going to be able to find all 4 aces with one hand. That's okay. I found them. That's it. You don't believe me? Well, look, if we go through the deck, we notice that I managed to turn over all the aces in that one smooth action behind my back. So don't ever think that I'm a liar, you illiterate piece of, I found them. So what now? Honestly, what now? What are we going to do about this? I found the aces as I said I would. What of it now? You tell me. Good. Good. I better get your adulation. Hey there, guys. So this trick is actually self-working. It's actually very, very easy to do. Not super hard. You only technically need to do one slide or maybe 2 slides in the entire thing. So I would consider that self-working because, fuck you. It's my channel. So here what we need are the 4 aces on top of the deck, and we also need a card reversed on the bottom of the deck. That's all we need. Now you could find the aces in whatever way you want. You don't have to do some sort of crazy false shuffle like I did. However, if you want to learn that particular production, that's coming up in a video that will be uploaded very soon. So stay tuned for that. But now you have the 4 aces on top of the deck. You could do whatever false shuffle you want. It doesn't have to be one of these crazy ones. But you talk about being able to show the 4 aces here. And now you do really one of the only moves of the entire thing, apart from that false cut, which is turning the deck over secretly in your hand. Now, if you're at a table, which we'll go to a table right now. I don't have tables here, so we're gonna have to improvise. Whoa, how did we get here? That's crazy. Here we are at a table. I didn't expect this. What is this production value? Man, you guys are really getting some production value for this, yeah? And if I'm not mistaken, I hear a little bit of that special I'm a top YouTuber background music. What? Man, Piggy, you've changed. So here, if you're at a table, you could very easily do the one move necessary in the trick because you're gonna just put the cards on the table. So after you produce the aces, which by the way you could do after doing one of these self-working false cuts, after doing one of those you could do that again. I'm just putting the upper half over here towards my left, the middle half in the middle, the right half over here towards the right, picking them up starting from the left. That is the JOC false cut. Oh yeah, self-working. You could show the aces on the table, and here you're going to do pretty much the only move of the trick, assuming you're at a table, which is you're going to place these cards face down. However, in placing them face down with the attention on the aces, you're reversing the condition of the cards. When they look, however, guess what? Oh yeah, they notice that the cards are face down. Obviously, you don't want to be performing in a human environment where the cards are bending and people could see that sort of action. That might give up the method, but assuming that your cards are right and proper, you'll be able to do this. So you're just turning the cards over, guess what? On the table while drawing attention to the aces. And then you could say whatever it is you want about the aces. You could talk, hey, I know that I might have been able to set the deck up beforehand, but this time I'll be very fair. And from here, you get into the actions of the trick. If you are standing up, however, we'll go back to the studio and show you what to do there. So when I said studio, I lied. I don't have a studio. This is just a living room. I just want it to sound like I'm one of these fancy, crazy YouTubers. Oh yeah. I don't think that's going to draw in any of the views. So now we're doing the stand-up version. So that's if you're at a table. Here is the stand-up version of it. You're in the same exact situation. You're showing the aces. However, now remember this bottom card is face down on the bottom, so that when you're showing the aces, all you're doing is turning the deck over down here to your side. Again, you don't see anything. You're showing the aces. You could use your body to hide the action, but ultimately you're turning over the entire deck so that this card acts as the face down deck. However, guess what? The rest of the deck is actually face up. So now you can get into the action of the trick, which is that you're going to show the 4 aces and you're going to insert them in different parts of the deck. Obviously making sure not to do this so that they don't peek at the action going on inside of the deck. But guess what? You're putting the aces at different spots. So they think that now this is fair as fair could be. So that when you square up these cards into the deck, there's no sort of break, there's no sort of overt gaps in the cards, but you're still going to make the claim that you're going to find the cards with one hand behind your back. Here, if you want, do a little bit of a subtlety. Again, some people might consider this overproving. However, I do like to be able to riffle up and say some magicians will just riffle up, and all I'm doing here, riffling up the back, looking for a face down card. Once I come to a face down card, all I do is just lift up there and say, oh, I might just cut the cards like this, but I'm not going to do that. I'm not a regular magician. I'm going to find the cards behind my back with one hand. So here we go. And all you're doing when the cards go behind your back is you're going to use your dirty thumb to slide this card from this position to this position. So you see what's happening? I'm separating this top card from the deck on this upper left corner. Then I'm using these fingers to turn over the rest of the deck. That's what's happening behind my back. That's the only move you got to do. That's it. So that once you come back with the cards after doing that move, here's how it looks like in speed. That's it. So you come back with the cards face down. It shouldn't look like anything moved. However, now you could show the spectators that you've managed to turn over all the aces in one action behind your back in less than a fraction of a second. And there's no other cards face down in the deck. Those are the only cards face up. And that is the self-working hot. That is the self-working ace trick. That's Evan Era. He does that. Oh, okay. So that's a trick. I hope you guys enjoy it. Not really much to practice. Again, all you're practicing is this sort of action to your side, and this sort of move behind your back, which you don't even have to do that move behind your back. You just turn this card over using your body and then turn the deck over. Anybody could do that. So there you go. I hope you guys enjoyed that. I hope you guys do all the things that people do. People tend to subscribe, and they tend to check the description for all the things you could do to help a piggy out. Help a pigga out. I'm gonna go figure out different ways to use a doorknob to find Narnia. So we're gonna find Narnia.
When I see you again, 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 when I see you again.